can you not stroke your weasel in my truck? Welcome back to In a Blue. I'm your host, John Flounder Caruso, here with Stevie DeStefano. Stevie,
what's up, man?
how's the week going, my brother?
Boring as fuck, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm home. I haven't been working.
This is well. You had a kid, so you're on maternity leave. Yeah. Which first of all, I got a couple questions for that. But let me get back to that. I'm digging the new shirt here. #TaaB 2 in a blue. Check it out. Selfishly, he made himself one. But I like it.
Yeah, I was at the Attard residence last night.
Brian Attard
for a fantasy football draft.
I'm sorry to hear. Listen, I love Attard. First of all, Brian, you know I love you. Okay, we'll just keep it at that. But he is one of the most annoying people I've ever met in my life. But I love him to death.
He's a grown Stewie Griffin.
He really is. 100%. And let me tell you something about Brian. Every Veterans Day since I've known him, and I knew him through Joey Conto, and when I knew him then, I barely even knew him. He has texted me every Veterans Day, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service.
He is a great dude.
And I'm like, dude, you don't know, that means the world. Like it's out of nowhere. And now it's common. Like we're friends. I've been on the Sports Box a few times.
Yeah. Shout out to Sports Box, by the way.
Yeah, big shout out to Sports Box. Give them a follow and a like.
I told him we got to do a crossover.
Oh, fucking hey! Well, football season's coming up. I mean,
well, he's such a everything we hate fan.
Oh, well, he's a Dallas Yankees, Rangers. I mean, listen, it works. It plays in because the people hate him because of it, and it's fucking, dude, it works, brother. Yeah. So, hey, keep doing your thing over there at the Sports Box. Give them a follow and a like, and hey, don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, YouTube, all our platforms. Get on there. Get in the comments, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed or liked or follow, please do it. If you already do, please keep hitting that like button. It helps us out, costs you nothing, and man, the publicity. And let me give a big shout out to the streamers out there, our Apple and Spotify people who don't actually watch it but just listen. Hey, we see you guys, seriously. We see the numbers. We see you guys out there just listeners, and we thank you very much for the support. If you get a chance when you're sitting at home, watch the live video. It's awesome. I mean, when we sit here and do this, I have nothing but a great time, and we laugh all the time. So, get out there and do that. But back to Attard, TaaB shirt.
So Mary Susan Attard, Brian Attard's wife, her and Amanda Cirillo have a little side business, A&M Creations, and they do. I saw a lot of stuff down there. They had like signs, they do shirts, stuff like that. So if you or anyone need something for your business or for your house or whatever,
personalized shirts,
personalized whatever, give them a shout. We'll attach all the information to the to the episode.
Absolutely, absolutely,
yeah. But she did a great job.
No,
this was
great.
like in 5 minutes.
Great looking shirt.
I was like, yo, can you make me a shirt?
Plus, you're built like a stud too, so it looks great on you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Yeah, not like me. I'm like, I got to wear black because when you're fat, you wear black.
Lou told me to wear black from that one.
Well, when you're fat, you wear black.
Lou said I need to wear black.
You have to wear black.
And I hadn't.
Let me give a big shout. Listen, this is something I don't usually do, but it's overdue. Big shout out to Big Lou in the background, dude. Listen, when you watch these videos and you do it and you see this every week and you see all the edits and the cuts and all this stuff added, that's Lou in the background doing all this stuff, creating this shit. Yeah. I mean, he's editing our stuff. He's putting things in. Lou, great job. You do a great fucking job, and it's greatly appreciated. And don't forget, Lou's in the background, even though he's not in the forefront. But hey, he's doing probably the majority of the work.
Yeah, he is. 50% of people that come down here to interview kind of just assume me and you do it all. But we would never be able to do that.
No, I'm not smart.
If they just took the first cut. We had no cuts. This would we'd have
oh no, we'd be destroyed.
We would watch it. We'd have 2 views.
Yeah, we would like it. Yeah,
we did good.
No, he cleans it up well. He makes us actually look intelligent, or somewhat, and he even makes Raggedy Randy look intelligent, which is hard to do.
It's impossible.
Big shout out to Raggedy Randy. Where's do we have any field reports this week? We don't have to get to it right now.
We have no field reports because we decided to do a Raggedy Randy interview.
Shut up.
Yes.
Raggedy Randy
coming
interview.
in hot.
Coming in hot. Was he attacking Flounder?
Yeah.
Oh,
I asked him to explain what the issue was.
I mean, what's the animosity?
I think he just likes hating people.
I do. And you know what? I love that he hates me, and I love him, and I love to hate him.
All right.
What we got?
I came across this Workzone safety checklist, and man, I'm just glad that none of the people who made this checklist ever visit any job
ever
sites.
No. So the reason for this checklist is, listen, we're gonna, just so you know, completely out front, we're going to make fun of this checklist. We're completely going to destroy this checklist. If the checklist is good, this is stuff that should be out in the work zone. We're going to give you some real raw feelings about everything that's on this checklist and what actually takes place out in the field, because that doesn't. They want us to. It's good advice. It's great safety tips. However, if you're out in the field, union or non-union, you all know some of this shit just doesn't fly all the time.
Well, yeah. So we'll get into why, but let's start here. So we're on a job site. Mm-hmm. I'm the safety guy. So I'm going. You're the worker. So we're going to go through this checklist. Beginning of the day.
Okay.
Are you wearing appropriate PPE, including a hard hat, safety vest, eye, ear, fall, and foot protection?
Okay. Am I? No.
No, absolutely not.
100%. So here's my theory on hard hats right away. Okay, first thing first. I have one of the new hard hats now. They look like a like the
hockey helmet?
Like I was doing tree work, an arborist.
They're fucking cool. Yeah.
Am I saying that right? Arborist. The guys do tree work. They look like bike helmets. However, it's got a chin strap and it's already got the headphones that can be Bluetooth if you want them to. If you spend a little extra money, you can flip them down. They're ear protection. They can be Bluetooth to connect to your phone. You can listen to music while you're doing it. It's actually great. They have two different goggles that flip down, the clear and the shaded ones for sun. My biggest thing, though, with this thing is it may look queer because I remember seeing inspectors first coming out in the job with this. And I'm like,
I think they look awesome, dude.
Look at this fucking guy.
I love the way.
But after wearing one and working with one that on jobs that require you have to have the hard hat, have to have it, it doesn't fall off your head, which is the biggest fucking problem. When you're in a hole, and the thing that bothers me is I get the overhead fall thing. I get when a bucket's swinging over with stone, you want something on your head in case a stone falls. What if a tooth falls off the bucket, back up, whatever, your head's protected. But for the most part, there is no overhead fear.
I was on a job site up north, Route 18, and I was with a company that required all the whole shebang, right? So every single, you get a coffee break, every chance I had, I take the hard hat off, take everything off I can because I hate it. Mm-hmm. This particular day, I didn't for some reason. So we were a good 10 feet off the road, having our coffee, talking, 3-4 of us, and we hear a triaxle barreling down the road.
Oh, it's hitting the cones.
No, it's got a piece of ripraps. It's just kicking around in its wheel well.
Yeah.
Came out, skipped right off the road, hit me right in the back of the hard hat.
No shit.
Saved my life, dude.
Wow.
That thing took me off my feet.
There you go.
Yeah. And then another time, I was putting an inlet into a backhoe, and I didn't have my hard hat on. The pipe bar got wedged between the backhoe and the inlet, and so I couldn't move it. The backhoe operator was trying to help me out, I guess. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But he curled the bucket. When he curled the bucket, the pipe bar that was sticking up out of the inlet just moved with the bucket, smacked me right in the head, dude. Oh. With the full force of that bucket. Hit me right in the head, split me wide open, 10 stitches. Spraying. I was spraying.
Well, they're good to answer your question. That's why you should wear a hard hat.
Hard hats are very important.
Yes. Safety vests.
But they suck.
Yeah. Safety vests, obviously you should be wearing some type of safety color, safety reflection. I have seen a new thing now guys are wearing. It looks like suspender straps. So you can wear your average t-shirt, just like you can wear a TaaB, and then you get this reflective. It's reflective. It comes over your shoulders and wraps around and buckles right here, and that's all it is. It's two straps, comes around.
Like buckles. A safety vest from school.
Yeah,
almost.
Yeah. Instead of going like yes, yeah, right. Instead of being a safety at school, like the fucking rat. That's how. First of all, if you were a safety back in elementary school, you were probably a fucking rat your whole life. So, but yeah, that's ear protection. Ear protection very important, and I've been learning this as I get older. It's very fucking important. Yeah. You should honestly out in construction be at the very least wearing the earplugs at all times. Safety glasses, same thing.
Foot protection? Do you wear the steel toes?
I do wear steel toe. I do.
I don't wear steel toe.
Some of my boots haven't been in the past, and I have regretted it.
Yeah,
because that's when
me too. I hit myself right in a big toe with a hammer.
Yep, that's when something happens. Yeah. But again, my own stupidity. It was self-inflicted. So, PPE. So when you first walk on the job, are you wearing your proper PPE? Most of us probably not.
All right. Are you physically, mentally, and emotionally prepared to perform the task at hand safely?
Never.
What?
My answer is never.
Mentally and emotionally prepared?
Never.
Who the fuck could possibly be mentally and
There's
emotionally prepared?
There's nothing mental and emotionally.
To work in 101-degree weather paving for 13 fucking hours.
Let's face it, to work, period.
It's hard. Yeah, it's...
You know what I'm emotionally and... what is it? Emotionally what?
Physically, mentally, and emotionally prepared to perform the task at hand.
You know the only thing them three things prepared for is hitting the lottery.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I'm 3 things prepared for. Other than that, no, I come to work, I hate you. I hate life. I hate everyone around me. Just tell me what I have to do to get started. And then like 2 hours later around break time, maybe we can talk.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
Yeah,
right?
Let's just get started because this is miserable. Let's go.
Yeah. That's like the guy fucking puts his hand up during the checklist. Excuse me.
There's always one. Anybody have any questions? Yeah. And I look around the room. I swear I stare around the room like, yes, don't anybody raise their fucking hand.
Yeah. Or in class. You ever go to classes? They're just wham.
They're like their arm almost comes out of the socket.
Excuse me.
Like,
can't stand it.
Why? We're going to go home. All right, what's the third one?
Have you had training/toolbox talks discussing safety as it relates to the work zone?
If you're on big jobs, yes.
Yeah, you kind of.
If you're on these big money jobs,
site work jobs, they do a lot.
It's a lot. It's insurance.
Anything with
purposes.
PSE&G, electric, stuff like that. Yeah.
Toolbox talk. Now,
do you get anything out of it?
No, because honestly, let's be real. A lot of the toolbox talk is this. Here, sign this right here.
Yeah.
This is toolbox talk today, and I like to break the foreman's balls. All right, well, what do we talk about? In case somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, did you have a toolbox talk today?"
Yeah.
You sure did. Well, what'd you talk about? I don't know, vagina. I'm like, I don't know. Like, you gotta come up with something. So, yeah, that's.
I was with a company where they gave them like a different thing to talk about every day, and they'd have to read it, and it was a lot of it was just like, okay,
right,
but the one thing I took out of one of the conversations was that you should not have hand protection on when you are using a drill. Or anything that's rotating. Because it could get caught up, you take your hand off.
I get that.
So, like, if I don't have hand protection on and someone, like, calls me out on it, I'm like, oh, you got to look it up. Look it up. I'm running. There's a drill right there. Auger, right there. Can't do it. It's too scary.
Can't do it.
So you do get some. You can get out of stuff if you do listen to those sometimes. Have you checked the weather to ensure a safe working environment?
If you're in construction, everyone checks the weather. Everyone has checked the weather to see if it's going to rain the next day. Rain day, play the rain.
Do you remember like 10 years ago where you just went outside and were like, oh, it looks like it's going to rain?
That's when we used to make the term up, play the rain.
Yeah. Did you ever hear of a rain turtle?
No.
Dude, so I was working for a contractor. And we would be on stay away. And for some reason, this guy came up with this, like, I don't know, Native American fucking thing where if you draw a turtle, it'll rain no matter what. So, dude, we would go out till 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, just destroyed. Wake up 6 in the morning. We'd be like, ugh. And then he'd be like, oh, it's time for a rain turtle.
Yeah.
You draw, dude, don't you know it?
It would rain?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I have seen
rain turtles.
I have seen where people draw a circle on the windshield. Like, when your windshield gets fogged up, you're sitting in the truck, it's raining, or it's going to go rain. You draw a circle, and if so many drops gets in the circle, that's it. You call it a day. That one never works. The other one was when we used to do some of these stayaways or these night work and stuff like that. If it's going to rain, we think it's going to rain. before we would stay out, drink heavily, and be like, oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow.
So bright and sunny.
We ain't got
not a cloud in the sky.
We don't have to worry about this. We're gonna play the rain, and next thing you know, we're waking up and it's like not a cloud in the sky.
All right. Do you have the correct temporary traffic control devices and equipment for the work to be completed safely?
You tell me, DCC.
I mean, most of the time we do, but the problem is that when they overkick the coverage a lot of times. Yes. So if they're having a good day, if you're paving, right, some days are just different. I don't know what it is. Some days are different than others. The trucks are just getting back and forth quicker than they expected. The material's better than they thought it was. I don't know what it is, but sometimes they want to do this many tons, but guess what? We'll get this many tons by 3 o'clock. Let's do.
Oh yeah, got to push. Oh, got to push.
And then it puts you in a position where you gotta sometimes you have to totally change the whole entire work. And if you think they're getting off the road with all their big equipment and waiting for you to fix it, they're not.
Not happening.
So it's time to get creative. You got to do things that, like, so 30, for example, we were on
behind the guardrail.
We were on 322, which is 4 lanes undivided, east and west. There's a very, very small divider. Like, it's not a divider, it's undivided, but the yellow line is maybe, I don't know, a 5-foot center between yellow lines for eastbound and westbound traffic. Mm-hmm. So when they were coming in the hammer lane, you had to do, a double left lane closure because the guys that are raking, in the traffic side, well, they're both traffic sides, but. Right. So I would give them the whole lane so they'd be all right. If they outkick that coverage, right, you got a whole taper to contend with,
right,
from the other side. So you would technically have to pick up that whole entire lane to re-put the taper out further back so that you can extend the cones westbound, So, you'd have to do stuff like maybe just put a cone line down that far double yellow.
Oh yeah, you got to improv.
And they have no room to work at all.
Yeah, you got to improv like in the moment. Yeah.
But you got traffic that's coming up to a merge, driving 65, 70 miles an hour, 3 feet away, with a cone, one cone every 120 feet.
By the way, the cones don't protect anyone.
No,
that's just there.
It's just there to let you know what's up.
If you start hearing
Jersey barrier,
that's somebody hitting the fucking cones, and you better get your head up.
Yeah, Jersey barrier is really the only thing that'll really help you.
And don't get me wrong, I had been out on 295 doing Jersey barrier pinning, and this is no bullshit. I'm pinning on the one side of barrier. Actually, we were actually pinning both sides, but I was putting the gun over live traffic on that side. Probably should not have been doing that. No. Coming back over, hitting the pins, and somebody hit the Jersey barrier, and the way they're designed is they ride up the Jersey barrier, ride it, and come back down. Well, don't you know that fucking car came right across that fucking Jersey barrier where I was at like this? I'm like, holy shit. If I was on the others, doing the one on the other side. So I immediately had said, yo, we're not doing the other side today. Yeah. Nobody. Not me, not any of these guys, and I'm not even going to... I'm not entertaining it. If I see somebody doing it, I'm fucking stopping them. You can fire me. I don't care. But it was a dangerous situation because these contractors push they try to push the issue. Not even sometimes the contractor. It's a lot of times just like foremans and stuff on the job that are like company guys and stuff like that. They push the issue to try, but sometimes you got to be smart.
So how do you So if you are on a 2-lane road, say you're going down 55. There's two lanes headed northbound. You're putting barrier up for the slow lane. That's your work zone. It's going to be a temporary work zone for 3 months, whatever. How would you pin the traffic? How are you supposed to pin the traffic side of those barriers safely?
I don't think. Listen, this is a tough one.
Like, what are you supposed to do?
I don't know. Okay, I can't answer this correctly because I don't know what the specs are going to say. If the plans might say you only have to pin the inside because that is enough to hold the barrier.
Yeah.
But I don't know why on 295 they were doing. Well, on 295 I know why. We were doing 4 lanes of traffic, so they were probably tried to want to get the other side instead of closing that one lane, leaving it.
That's what they should have done is give you the extra lane and then you could work.
But they were trying to like skip and get ahead, and it became dangerous, and somebody could have got seriously hurt. But No, I think I want to say you got to go by what the plans and the specs say. And honestly, if an inspector sees you doing it, they all
there's
should
no
be
safe
all
way to
o-
do
they
it. Yeah,
should
there's
be all
no
over
safe
it,
way to
like,
do
you
it.
know, do it
Yeah.
on the safer side.
Yeah. All right. You know what? This is actually a pretty good time. Now that we're talking about safety, traffic devices, and stuff like that, this is a good time for this video.
Okay.
Look at this motherfucker, dude. So this is in Switzerland. It's a temporary bridge they put up when they're paving a lane of traffic.
Oh, no shit.
But
how much
this
does
is
that
about
cost?
The dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
It's the safest thing you'll ever see.
No, it's not. Can
Why
I tell
not?
you why?
Everything's over top.
Can I tell you why this isn't safe? Let's talk about it. Okay, they're working. It's safe. How long does it take? How long does it take to pave a road? Say, let's call that a mile. How long does it take to pave that? A day?
A day.
1 day.
Yeah. So
how long did it take to put the fucking?
Up.
How long did it take to put the bridge up? And you got to close the same fucking lane you'd be closing if you were
safety. Yes. Time and material wise, probably not very efficient.
Yeah, but you're unsafe while installing the temporary bridge. That's unsafe.
Yeah, probably.
You got to close a lane to put the bridge up.
Yeah.
So it's taking you fucking what? 2 months to put this bridge up, paid for a day?
Switzerland. I mean,
God damn, how dumb is that?
Oh, they came up with the Swiss Army knife, so.
I mean, there's no way they just get like 5 helicopters to fucking crane them down. Boop, drop it. No, I mean, you got to put that thing, you got to erect that thing. And then look at traffic driving right next to all of these, like, supports. This, you hit that fucking thing.
I'll tell you what I would like. If I just went out there when the job was just like this, bridge is already up, and all I had to do was mill and pave. I'd be
okay,
totally
how you going to dump?
I'll tell you, well...
You need do you need a belt on all your triaxles?
You'd have to have the conveyor belt type of dump.
What they're doing is they got little dingoes, little something, right? And they're dumping into that on the other side of the bridge where it's open. And that's another thing. Like, you're still working, like, not under the bridge in some places. You have to.
It doesn't seem very cost efficient to me. But listen, these other countries work differently. If you go to like Europe and England, like these people, like we're supposed to go to Italy next in May. Do you know there's like there's a 3-hour time frame where everything shuts down.
That's
You're
awesome.
supposed to go home and rest and nap. Like
I agree with that one.
Britain, like these places are like they emphasize family time and work and stuff is secondary.
Yeah.
Which is great. I think that's awesome.
I think it's awesome too.
I mean,
but this has nothing to do with that.
No,
this is stupid.
Maybe it does because you're in Switzerland. Maybe maybe they're not looking to make $1 gazillion on this one project, or maybe they don't care how much.
What do you
costs.
think profit margins are on a construction job in New Jersey?
They probably don't care because it's
6%.
Government. It's no,
not even.
It better be more than that.
No, it's not.
It better be at least 20.
I don't think it is.
20 is the low side. 20%.
When you're bidding against people, you're pulling it down. Some of these contractors bid jobs; they'll take a loss just to keep it moving.
That's on big contractors, but if you're not making a profit turnover 20% or more, you're a small company. You're grinding your gears. You're beating.
Oh no, yeah, you can't.
I mean, you want to be in a perfect world. 30% is.
But none of these union contractors are really like small. Like I would say, I work for a small company. It's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but sometimes you can go out there and do these other jobs just to get your name out there and get to work and get your, with the townships and stuff. Yeah. But
I just don't see what world this makes sense at all. Like, how do you?
I do.
You can't get
Switzerland.
Yeah, in Switzerland, that makes sense. It's stupid.
It does. It is kind of.
I almost think it's AI generated.
It wouldn't work here.
It won't work anywhere.
It won't work here.
It makes no sense. Unless you shut the whole entire road down to erect this bridge. Then you erect this bridge to do 1 day worth of work. Shut the whole fucking road down for however long it takes to take the bridge down. And put it on the other side of the road. And then open it back up for another 1 day of work.
Here's the other thing. See that bridge foot that's sitting on like new asphalt? How is that not leaving an impression?
That's what I'm saying.
In the new asphalt.
That's what I'm saying. None of this makes sense. The whole thing doesn't make sense.
Even if that asphalt was laid 2-3 days ago.
Yeah, like, I mean, you got tractor trailers going over.
Oh, look at this guy.
Yeah. Look how safe they fucking are.
They are.
Bro,
like,
this checklist, these guys are like, they made the checklist. Look at this. They got high vis on their ankles, bro. They got fucking house brooms. Look at it. Every speck of dust. Unbelievable. Great job, Switzerland. Whatever, fuck you. Is your safety equipment in good working order? What do you mean by safety equipment?
So here's a big one that I find with companies all the time. Crane, like whether you're lifting with a crane or whatever, slings, straps, are they serviceable? You know, are they red tagged? Mm-hmm. How many times have you picked up, especially with smaller companies?
Dude.
I mean, straps.
If they're frayed at all, they're supposed to be out of service.
Cut.
Yep.
They're supposed to be cut.
Yep, you're supposed to cut them.
So, man, this happens all the time. However, when you're on these bigger jobs, these multi-million-dollar jobs, that is one of the things that they look for tags, gas can, all kind, but especially with these safety equipment, guards on your saws and grinders, all that stuff. Let me tell you about my friends over at Energy Defenders. Dave Gardner's the owner there. He's a Hamilton guy, local guy.
Boy, dude.
Yeah. Solar panels. We just had them installed at our house. They did first of all, from start to finish, they took care of everything. Permits, homeowners association approval, all that kind of stuff. Came in, did the work, clean work, installed.
What are you doing?
This fucking cat.
He's going to scratch you now. It's like, oh, I got a new spot for my claws.
They do excellent work, clean, cut, come in, very professional. Energy Defenders, and if you're not on top of this right now, you need to get on top of this. Unless you live under a rock, then you realize that your electric bill is probably at least doubled. Nor'easter Nick Pittman, from another local guy from Hamilton, he runs Nor'easter Nick, which is I highly advise going to follow him for all your weather updates. He's petitioning to have Atlantic City Electric audited because of what they're doing. The price gouging is ridiculous. They're saying they only raised the rates 18%. Well, the math isn't mathing, because if my cost has doubled, some people have tripled. Well, that's a little more than 18%.
Yeah.
So get out there, look up this solar guy, get some solar panels hooked up, because what's going to happen is the electric company is going to have to try to take some type of action. One of them will be they're going to close down areas on where you can get solar. So jump on board right now. Call Energy Defenders. Call my boy Dave Gardner over there. He will hook you up. And if you mention 2 in the blue, he will give you the lowest price he could possibly get.
I got to call him.
Yeah.
Dave's my boy, dude.
Dave's a great guy.
His brother Ryan is in Stealing Savannah. They were the band for my wedding.
Oh, yeah?
They're fucking, dude, awesome. They're just awesome.
Stealing Savannah is great. They're another great, funny, hilarious. Yeah,
they're
good. They're good people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, guys, if you're out there, and I hate bringing up politics because nobody wants to fucking hear it, and I get it, but now's the time to start fucking thinking about your pocket. It really is. I mean,
dude,
you got
none of these fucking people care.
Do anybody give a shit? No, they don't. Everybody's worried about putting money back in their pocket, and that's all it's ever been about. Me and you and Lou and these other guys are out there. We work our dicks off to pay taxes, to keep fucking working till we die, while everybody else benefits around us. Well, if the union has taught us anything, it's power in numbers.
Yeah.
So if people, on both sides would stick up for themselves and come to a common ground in the middle, then these fucking jokers wouldn't have anything to argue about. But all they keep doing is keeping us arguing between each other, so we're not focusing on the real fucking problem.
Well, that's another good reason to get on this Nor'easter Nick thing.
Yes.
Because, like you said, if the union's told us anything, it's that we have power in numbers. Mm-hmm. And if we're trying to attract anyone to watch us now, it's union people.
Yeah.
Or non-union, whatever.
Yeah.
But dude, like if people all like Atlantic City Electric will have to answer.
Oh no, you're going to have to.
If you get enough,
he's got tens of thousands of people that sign this petition.
You can't let it die.
No,
it's over 30,000.
It's not going to go away. Yeah. Once you get people that are up in arms, you can't ignore it.
How about everyone just stop paying their fucking bill? What are they going to do?
I've always said that too.
Shut everyone off?
Right. What are you going to do?
Fuck you.
Right.
Shut us off then.
So lower the bill. Right. Atlantic City Electric, lower your fucking bill.
Oh my God.
I mean, Jesus Christ. And I posted a meme the other day. Like, they hit you with every type of charge. Like the so what charge, the so what fee. Yeah. What are you going to do about a fee? Tomorrow's fee, next week's fee, delivery fee. It's like
the gas guys came and put a new meter in too. They're going to be, that's another one. I'm fucked.
Yeah, we're done.
We're hit. I'm going to have to get a fireplace, I guess. All right. Are you providing clear, concise communication to the public by providing proper Workzone notifications and advanced warning?
Yes. That'd be you. Yes, you do that.
Yeah. I mean, everyone should.
It happens.
Not that anyone reads it.
Is it done all the time properly?
People just see a big orange square and they're like, oh, I guess roadwork's up there. They don't read it. They don't know what's coming. Like you could put 15 signs in advance of a merge, and people will get all the way up to the taper.
I think they should just change the color of the cones, because I firmly believe that bright orange just makes people go retarded. Like they just don't. They get tunnel vision. They don't see nothing. They just see orange. They get aggravated, and they actually hit the gas pedal rather than hit the brake.
It's weird. Is there enough sight distance for the public to react appropriately to your work zone?
No, we put it over a hill. Yes. That's one of the, actually, you know this, with TCC, you have to have the sight distance to set your traffic up.
It depends on the speed limit on the road, by the, the site that you're supposed to be for the public to see. Sometimes you kind of sneak it in, sometimes you try and like sneak it in just to avoid putting out, like you might be around, like there might be an S turn and then leading up to your work zone, and you're just trying, sneak it in, which is something you probably shouldn't do, but sometimes it does happen. Do the workers have protection in the activity area?
Normally,
with all unnecessary vehicles and equipment removed to a staging area or clear zone. I don't even know what that says.
Well, afterwards, I know what that says. Like, remember how behind guardrail, 30 feet behind the guardrail, it's staged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, we were on a parkway. In a parkway, you have to be 30 feet from the edge of pavement.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we were, there was like a real big spot off the side of the parkway that we brought all the mill, the rollers, the paver, everything off to the side of it. Was like, it was way off. And don't you know the roller died like 28 feet? Died, dude. Like couldn't figure it out, died. We had 3 mechanics there, like it was just dead. And what are you going to do when a roller...
Grab the excavator and chain and pull it.
We grabbed the mill. We had to take the mill and tow it with the mill and get it 30 feet. But they wouldn't let us. We were picking up cones when we were picking up, backwards.
Doesn't common sense tell people? Like, I never understand this at the end of the day. Like, I'm all right, let's stage the equipment. And I see people, they go immediately right behind the guardrail. And there's so much shoulder. Doesn't common sense tell you get as close to the wood line and off the road as fucking possible with the equipment? With anything. Like, get off, get away.
He was headed to the wood line.
Yeah.
And it just died.
No, I mean, but sometimes these people just at the end, just put it behind a guardrail. Like, no, that doesn't count. Like, get it off, get it away.
Yeah.
All right, so that about wraps us up here for this week's episode. Thank you all for tuning in. We have a fantastic interview coming up. Raggedy Randy, we finally got him out of the field. We're bringing him into the studio. We have him on our interview. All I can say is very entertaining, very exciting. Make sure you stick around for this Raggedy Randy interview.
Did you ever see Billy Madison?
Yes.
When the principal comes and says, everything you just said makes absolutely no sense.
And we're all a lot dumber.
We're all a lot dumber for having heard it. That about sums up the interview.
The interview. Yes.
So if you want to get dumber.
Tune in for the interview. And as always, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support. We love it. Again, if you really support us and you really like us, hit that like button. Get us out there. Share us. Hit the subscribe. And we want you in the comments. Get us,
I love interacting, man.
Absolutely.
It's fun.
Get in the comments. Yeah. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us if you disagree with it. And you streamers out there, thank you for you guys that are just listening and not watching the videos, but you're out there just listening. We see you. We hear you, or whatever. I don't know how else whatever.
We read you.
We read. But thank you. Thank you for doing it. And we appreciate you tuning into the Blue. And we'll see you on the next one.
Later. We heard your cries. We read your comments. we're going to give the people what they want to see. Please give a big 2 and a blue welcome to the one and only Raggedy Randy.
Woo! Raggedy Randy here. And I'm ready to get this shit over with. What's going on, Steven? It's a pleasure to be here.
Thanks for taking the time, Randy.
It's about time. Yeah. It's about time.
Sure is. I got to ask, dude, where are you from with the accent?
I am from a small town called Bridgeton, New Jersey. But all my relatives are from Alabama, believe it or not. My Aunt Edna raised me in the projects in Bridgeton, New Jersey, but she raised me like a Southerner. So that's where the accent comes from, brother.
Do you see all the flies?
Huh?
I think you brought the flies in.
I thought I was drunk, brother. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Could see them. I know you can hear them. Oh, you can't smell them.
I can't, no.
Straight diesel.
Straight diesel fuel. God damn, think about that diesel fuel just gets my balls hot. Oh, Steven, what you got going on under this table, brother? That's a handsome cat.
Yeah, he's a monster, dude.
Think
you can handle that cat?
It's a girl, I hope.
It's not. Don't have any balls
Shut
out.
the lights off. I don't give a fuck at this point. Come here. What's her name?
Dutch.
Dutch?
Yeah.
Oh, I like them Dutch. Come on. Anyhow, Steven, what the hell you been up to?
Man, just, hanging out, having babies.
I see you had a new little wiener grabber there. You're stronger than me. I'm one and done, brother. I'm not doing that to myself again.
Speaking of which, is there a Mrs. Raggedy Randy?
Yes, there is. Her name is Beulah. Beulah Santana. Excuse me. She's actually Ethiopian and Mexican, believe it or not. You ever met a person like that?
I've never, no.
Oh, she's ugly as shit, but she's got a real nice heart. Real nice heart. I love her real bad. I'm in the doghouse of Beulah, though. I'm in the doghouse of Beulah. She ain't gave me any of that cinnamon roll in about 2 fucking months. That's why I'm fucking...
2 months?
That's why my balls are getting hot around this cat, Steven. Put it in the cage or
What'd
I'm gonna
you do?
fucking... What's that?
What'd you do?
Oh, it's a long story. So anyhow, my buddy, Johnny, he's a trucker. So I went out on the road with Johnny. You know what a lot lizard is, do you, Steven?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were hunting them. Oh, and we caught a few. So anyhow, I like to get a little randy, if you know what I'm saying. I'm thinking I'm recording myself having some relations with this woman the whole time I'm on FaceTime with Beulah. God damn, she's just watching me do some nasty, unspeakable shit. So anyway, yeah, she saw that, and I'm pretty much homeless right now. So.
Does she talk to you? And just a total silent treatment and nothing?
Well, I like to text her every once in a while. She curses at me through the text message, so that's about all the play I'm getting from Beulah right now. But fuck her.
Have you ever ran into any marital issues like this before?
Oh, Steven, my life is a fucking journey. It's never smooth sailing with Raggedy Randy, let me tell you that. If it ain't one thing, it's another. But fuck her. I don't even want to talk about her no more. Next fucking subject.
Yeah, fuck you,
Beulah. If you're watching this, fuck you. Fuck your sister, too.
I want to apologize.
I hate that bitch.
I couldn't get the Bud Light here like you requested.
Oh, brother. I never requested anything of that. Don't get me started on that.
I heard you love Bud Light.
Nah,
You're in full support of Bud Light.
Nah, brother. Let me tell you something right now. Hold on. One day Miller Lite is going to recognize me. And that'll probably be the last day I talk to you. Ooh, excuse me. It's nothing personal, but that's just my lifelong dream. Let me put it in the camera there. Raggedy Randy. God's water.
What's the Miller Lite slogan? Like what? I can't think of one Miller Lite marketing anything. They could use a Randy.
You don't need it. They could use a Randy.
They could use a fucking Randy.
They need a Randy. I tell you one thing right now. You can put a fucking ice cold Miller Lite in that cat's ass and I'll suck it out. I don't give a fuck if it's in a can, a bottle. I don't give a fuck. Put it on a jackhammer. I'll slurp it off. Yeah. I'm fucking ready, Steven.
How's your week been at work?
Horrible. I fucking hate it there. Every fucking day, Steven, they get my hopes up that I'm going to be doing something different, or I'll get a text. Oh, it's going to be a light day. Don't worry about it. And I get there, and I'm on a cocksucking jackhammer. 1,790 degrees out that motherfucker. The other day, it started raining. Mid-jackhammer. So I look over to my boss. He looks at me, and then he turns his head like he didn't see me. Fuck you. I took a shit in the back of his truck. Fuck him.
In the backpack or in the cab?
Oh, in the cab, buddy. So he had a nice surprise when he got in that motherfucker.
Were you, I guess, were you the one who left the crabs in the safety truck?
Oh, yeah. That was definitely... Whoa. Which occasion are you talking about? You talking about the edible crabs or...
Oh,
I left them both. They're both in there, buddy. You might only be aware of the ones you put Old Bay on.
Yeah.
But there's some old salty spittoons in there. Yeah. I heard you got a new truck.
Oh, yeah. I haven't even seen it yet.
I think that's the reason.
I haven't even seen it yet.
Oh, I've seen it.
It wasn't my safety truck.
There's crabs in there as well.
In the new one?
I've seen it today.
Right
I made
on,
sure
dude.
I left my stain all in it.
Oh, I knew it was, yeah.
There's no stain like a
It's
Raggedy
only a matter
Randy
of time before it's good.
Yeah, before I slither my way in. I'm like a snake in the fucking woods, Steven. I actually received a promotion.
Today?
I did. They're not going to give me a truck. They got me a company unicycle. So I'm going to be driving that month. I got to leave right after I leave here. My start time is 7:30 in the morning. When I leave here, I have to start pedaling away, or I'm not going to make it on time.
Have you driven a unicycle before?
Oh, this is going to be my first time. But what I've always heard was the best time to ride a unicycle is when you're hungover. So I'm in pretty good shape there. I'm well on my way to riding that unicycle with not a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do anything I put my fucking mind to. I'm one of a kind.
Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. All right. So what's with the why do you hate Flounder?
Oh, fuck him. He tried to deny my slot. Now we've been having a nice thing going. Raggedy Randy's had his segments on 2 in the Blue. And then he goes on vacation to Disney Town or Walt World or wherever the fuck he tried to take his little wiener grabbers. And for some reason, Randy can't get on the video because of his absence. The fuck's he got to do with me? Why me? You're not here, so Randy can't be here? Fuck him.
Well, next time we'll have you co-host.
I don't want... I can't.
In his absence.
If you put me across the table from him, I might choke him with my bare fucking feet.
Me and you.
What's that?
Me and you will co-host.
Oh,
just
I'm
like
down
this.
with that. Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Fuck him. I'll fire the motherfucker. Woo! Oh, these Millers, they get me rocking.
All right, dude. So, me and Flounder,
Fuck him.
we did a Mount Rushmore of
That's the
pizzas,
sound of love making.
isn't it?
Yeah.
We did
Pizzas?
we did a Mount Rushmore of pizzas.
Right on.
So why don't we do a Mount Rushmore of hillbillies?
That's an easy one. You want to go first or you want me to go?
I'll go first.
Go ahead, buddy.
Bubbles from the Trailer Park Boys.
Oh, he's a fucking classic. He is a fucking classic. I modeled my life after him.
Yeah. I used to love blowing bubbles when I was a young boy.
I do it still to this day. I've done it right before I came into this establishment, I have, you know. All right, for number 4 on the Mount Rushmore, I think I'm going to go with Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. Yeah. You like Ricky Bobby, do you?
I'm on fire.
Greatest of all time. Yeah.
That would be the best scene ever.
Oh, it's top 5. In my head, at least.
Sweet. 7 pound. 8 ounce.
Yeah.
And for Baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus. What a fucking legend that guy is. I got his phone number. I can call him. I'll do it after the interview. Who's next? Who you got?
I'm going to go Farmer Fran.
Oh.
From The Water Boy.
Farmer Fran is one of the greatest and most iconic characters of all time.
That be Didiogo.
Yeah.
Shanada.
I only wish I spoke as beautiful English as that man does. Let me tell you that. Yeah. What a fucking legend. All right, I think after that I'm gonna go with classic Joe Dirt. You remember Joe Dirt, do you?
Oh, yeah.
What a fucking head of hair that fucking lesbian man had on him. God, I can only dream to have a head of hair like that.
I'm going to go Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy
Dude, talk about a head of hair.
He had.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Achy Break Your Heart was the, I had that on like cassette.
Oh, Lord.
I used to rip that song.
What a wiener grabber he had, too, because that Hannah Montana looks pretty good today. That's a good song. All right, next I'm gonna go with now mind you, I don't know his name, Steven, but the man who invented the weed whacker. What a fucking beautiful soul he is, huh? Can we look that up there, Lou? Who invented the goddamn weed whacker, huh?
George Ballas.
George Ballas. What a fucking legend you are, George Ballas. How'd you know that I needed that machine?
Thank you, Mr. Ballas.
You're the man. All right, who's number one? This is big.
All right. Forrest Gump. Easy one.
Oh, Lord almighty.
Easy.
What a beautiful soul that man was. Legend has it, he's still running.
I just kept running.
I think he still is. They said life is like a box of chocolates. I like some chocolates. I like to think life is like a bag of sour Skittles. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the fuck you're getting next. That's how it is. This raggedy ass job. Anyhow, number one, I'm gonna have to go Barack Obama. Definitely Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Hall of Fame, bar none. Which one do you think is the most important head?
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah, Stephen, Barack Obama. If I would have to choose a location for him, I would say he'd be the George Washington head. You know what I'm saying? Because who else they got on there? They got it's George Washington, Abraham Lincoln,
Thomas Jefferson,
Jefferson, and I believe the guy who invented the traffic light.
All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Who you voting for this upcoming election?
Donald J. Trump, brother.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Even
Raggedy
though
Randy is a Trump supporter.
Even though the hillbillies are supporting Kamala.
Fuck them and her. Raggedy Randy supports Trump 2024. Yay!
Where'd you go to school? Where'd you get educated?
Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
I was the first teenager to graduate from Mississippi State. Now, mind you, I was the third person to do it, period. But it's still a big fucking accomplishment if you ask me.
Is that like a lot of people from Bridgeton go there?
Steven, that question was about as stupid as a whore at the beach when it's raining. No, a lot of people from Bridgeton don't go there. I was the first. They got a picture of me on the wall. I'll have you know that.
So what did you study?
I studied what's it called? Basically farming and agriculture. Oh, I studied a bunch of that. I know how to grow anything. I can put a cell phone charger in the ground and a fucking iPhone 17 to pop out. I can do it all, Steven.
Is it iPhone 17 season?
It is now. Is this table sturdy? I'll fucking fix it for you.
It's half a
There's
table.
nothing Randy can't do. I want you to know that.
When did you lose your virginity?
It's a tough question. Are we talking about with a female or animal?
Was the animal a female?
Hard to say. It was dark. But either how, I'd say it was about 6 months ago. The best time of my fucking life. My ding dong was harder than a steel pipe in a deep freezer.
Is that beer almost done?
Oh yeah, this is number 20, brother.
You want to race?
I would love that.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Fuck, bro. Are you done?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Me neither. I won. Steven, keep it the fuck together here. Motherfucker.
Oh boy.
By the time you finish that beer, it'll be fucking hotter than the salami in a tailpipe.
I just smell Miller Lite now.
That's all I smell every day of my life.
What's your favorite book?
Let me think about that. You know what? I'd probably have to say, you ever read The Rainbow Fish? You know the rainbow fish.
With all the glittery scales?
Yeah, his scales were lighting up like
an excellent book.
Yeah, it was lighting up like the fucking the blue meth off Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
You want to know what my favorite drug is?
Yeah.
It's hard to choose, but I'm gonna have to go crack cocaine.
Why crack?
Why crack cocaine? Well, on account of when you jackhammer for 17 hours straight, it keeps you moving through the day, you know? Mm-hmm. If I was to do a downer, I'd be like a slug and just mope around all day, but that crack gets me so fired up. You got a jackhammer here? Because I got crack in the car.
Mm-mm. I have a hammer.
Fuck it. I just need an excuse to do the crack. I'll swing that bitch around. Go get it.
Okay.
All right.
What's your favorite time of the day to masturbate?
Right now. You know what? With all bullshit aside, I think 3:30 is a nice time. Oh, here goes the cat again. I'm ready to masturbate now. But 3:30 p.m. is a beautiful time to masturbate. Also, a nice one is 8:15 a.m. You ever let one out at 8:15?
Did you see that driver who was jerking off in the truck?
Yeah. Yeah.
It must have been 3:30.
I think it was 8:15. He's. Let me tell you something. I
Who is
respect
that guy?
that man. Huh?
Who is that guy?
A fucking lunatic in the dump truck. I'm out
While
here.
he was driving
That's what I'm saying.
and filming.
He was loaded
He was filming, driving, and jerking off.
and had 25 ton of hot rock in the back of his goddamn truck.
Wow. He's probably hooked up to the paver.
Now, if you're on cleanup, you could jerk off all day. But if you're dumping 25 ton of hot rock into that fucking paver and jerking off, first of all, that's a talent not even God can possess. Second of all, you need help. Imagine how that conversation goes. Hey, blank, blank. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but can you not stroke your weasel in my truck? Everybody knows.
So, like, have you ever been on any of these dating sites?
Yes, I have. That's where I met Beulah.
All right, so I'm gonna pretend I'm I'm like a dating site questionnaire, and I need you to just answer the questions honestly.
I like this.
What's the body type you prefer?
Fat.
Hair color.
Blue.
Age.
Next question.
Foot size.
13 men.
Occupation.
Corn farmer.
Describe your perfect first date.
I'll pick you up around 3:16. This is 1 minute after masturbation time.
3:31.
Yeah. So I pick you up after my masturbation. That way I got some time to rejuvenate some energy.
Yeah, you only started 6 months ago.
Yeah, so I'm going to take you somewhere real nice. Oh, here goes that cat again. So I take you somewhere real nice, like an Applebee's or a Chili's or something, you know? I'll let you try the sampler. After I buy a female sampler, there's nothing she won't do. It works every motherfucking time.
My experience too.
We get back in the back of the pickup, and then we do whatever God intends us to do.
In the Applebee's parking lot?
I prefer the Chili's parking lot. It's a lot less trash. Like I said, if I'm going out to one of those, I got my fucking tuxedo on. It's fucking classy night.
Future wedding song.
That's a good future wedding song. Probably anything from Tupac Shakur. I might roll with that. And I would probably want my wife to come down the aisle to Nook If You Buck by Crime Mob. Something, you know, something classy. I'm a classy man.
Honeymoon location.
My ideal honeymoon honeymoon vacation would probably be probably the Hamilton High School football field.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a nice place to get romantic, is what I heard.
Touching.
Oh, it's very nice. It's very nice.
What is your favorite conspiracy?
Probably that corn comes on the cob naturally.
That's a good one.
I've been in a lot of fields, brother. A lot of fields. No. Never seen a cob.
I've never seen a corn grow on a cob ever.
What is a cob made of? Shit looks like PVC pipe to me.
Phenomenal point.
Oh, I fucking know.
Might be the best thing you said on that.
I researched this fucking shit.
Yeah. What is a cob?
I tell you what a cob's not. Something that God made.
What comes first, the corn or the cob?
Probably Miller Lite. And then the cob.
And then the corn?
If a cob is real.
So you think the whole cob gets built and then little corns pop up in all the little cob holes?
I can't disclose that information with you.
What do you think?
I believe they're watching us.
The cobs or the corns?
The people.
What? The people of the corn?
I've said too much.
Okay. Wait, do you think like one corn grows and then there's one cob? Or do you think like each corn that grows with a cob?
Kernel, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, do you think like it grows like corn and the cob grows at the same time?
What I've been told was the cob is here. The cob is already in its cob
You've been
form.
told. Yeah, you're an agricultural specialist.
That's what I've been
told. That's what you school from, Mississippi State.
Then the kernels just get to popping. And then just so coincidentally, that's how popcorn is made as well.
So if you picked it way too early, you would pull all that fucking
all cob.
You pull all that green shit back.
All cob.
And it would be cob.
All cob.
No corn.
All
Maybe
cob.
one corn.
Like an erect penis with a foreskin around it.
All right, Randy. We're probably way past our expiration date here.
Way past.
That's your camera? Any words for the people or the flounders out there? Or
fuck him. But I do got something to say. I'm a lover, not a killer. It's all peace and love, brother. Drink a Miller. Follow me on TikTok at Raggedy_Randy. I got a lot of shit coming. Hold on.